What's going on? This is Glendon Cameron, and this is the first video for the new channel. The title of the video is The Importance of Getting Your Money Correct. So here's one of the things that I have seen in the current economy. There's a lot of people who are complaining that housing prices are too high. There's a lot of people who are complaining that rent is too high. There are a lot of people complaining that car prices are too high. I was watching this YouTube channel, Car Questions Answered, and they were talking about, they were looking at this house. They wanted to buy this house, and they contacted their real estate agent, and before they could even look at the house was gone. Someone literally bought the house before they get a chance to look at it. So you're hearing this information that the economy is bad, that people don't have money, and people are struggling. Question, who are buying these houses? Who are buying these cars? See, there's a segment of the economy, I'm gonna call it the top 25%, maybe the top 30% of the economy, that will always have money, regardless of how much houses cost. Because here's the thing, housing prices are not going to crash like they did in 2008, 9, 10, 11. That's not happening again. And this is one of the things. So this is my situation. I literally went out and ordered a brand new Porsche 2022 911 Turbo S, one of their premium products. I spec'd the car out exactly how I want it. And then I moved into this ridiculously expensive apartment. And then I moved to another house. And then I bought another Porsche. And you don't hear me complaining about the economy. But here's the thing. I am still facing the same issues that everyone else is. Well, they're not issues. Let's go ahead and talk about why aren't there issues? Because I prepared for these times 10 years ago. And this is the importance of getting your money together, because there are people who are thinking that we're going to go through an economic crash. This year being a presidential election year, I don't think we're going to have a recession. I think what's going to happen is we're going to go through changes, especially with housing and with other things. And this is why it's very important to you to get your money together and to make that decision. Once again, you need to make that decision to start getting your money together now. Now, let's go way back to a decision that I made when I was poor. I was living in a boarding house. I was working a low-wage job. I was struggling, and I was in the bathroom, and I was shaving, and I made what I call the critical decision that led me to where I'm at today. I decided to save money. Now, I actually took some actions. I went out and got another part-time job. Then I took all that money and put it in a savings account. This went on for almost a year. I had like $4,000 in that savings account. Then I lose my main job and I burn through $1,600 before I get another job. So that right there, that decision to get started managing my money differently. And this is one of the reasons that I push the money management course. And a lot of people just don't want the money management course. Everyone's like, I want to make more money. I want to make more money. I want to make more money. This is something that if you're coming from the other channel, you've seen me. You've seen me buy a Porsche. You've seen me buy a Rolex. You've seen the receipts. You've seen all this stuff. And this comes from money management. So you need to make the decision to dramatically change your financial habits today. Make that decision. Once you make that decision, things get very different. Things get really different, because, you know, I'm on this whole different trajectory because one of the things that I have decided to do is to actually expand my business. and I'm doing a lot of different things, and I'm spending a lot of money. But how did I get in that position? Because, this is one of the things that I see from people, like he couldn't get women until he got money. Not true at all. I was getting women left and right. When I was in a boarding house, I was able to get women. So that's been a skill set developed many, many years ago. But essentially, there are many people who will look at me, but they will not listen to me. And this is one of the reasons I keep saying you need to get your money together. You need to get your money right. This is one of the things that you absolutely need to do. You need to get your money together. And one of the things that is happening is a lot of people are not getting their money together. A lot of people are not doing the things that they need to do to put themselves in a position for future wealth development. And this is one of the things. I've noticed because, I was going through my analytics all week, and this was part of a plan. I was going to do this maybe a month in the future, but I decided to do it today, where I'm no longer going to post on the old channel. And this is pretty much a business decision based upon the data and the analytics. And part of this is going ahead and speaking to people who want to get their money together, not speaking to people who want to watch wild ass stuff on the internet. So this is one of the things we're doing, because essentially you need to literally, because like years and years and years ago, I would have to go back, let me see, to 1999. So yeah, 2009 was 10 years. 2019 was 20 years. 21, 22, 23. So 24 years ago, I made a decision that has manifested into benefits today, that has manifested into me being able to do certain things today. And this is why you've got to make that decision. Now, when I talk about making this decision, this is what I want you to do. I want you to grab a notebook, a journal, whatever you can get your hands on immediately. Speed. And go ahead and write in this journal that I'm going to change my financial habits today. I'm going to make it about getting money. And if you are married, you need to have a conversation with your wife, or you need to have a conversation with your husband about getting your finances together on a team effort. Because if you're married and you're working on getting your finances together and you're saving money, but your spouse isn't, this is going to cause a lot of problems. So you need to bring them in and get them into the team. Because one of the things that is happening is you have to actually have the active mindset to actively get together and start building your team and start doing the things that you need to do so you can go ahead and create this financial future. Because like I said, 24 years ago, I made a decision, a very important decision, to actually and actively, intentionally save money. And this is one of that decision made 24 years ago still benefits me to this day. It still benefits me in a massive way because it's given me the ability to sit back, strategize, organize, and plan, and to set things up in a very different manner, a very, very different manner. So you need to sit down and make that decision to go ahead and start to manage your money differently. And this is with becoming a corporate citizen. Once again, when I started talking about the corporate citizen, I think 5 years ago, if you had put yourself in the position where you became a corporate citizen today, you would not be worried about real estate. You'd be in the position right now, even with housing prices, even with interest rates, where you could afford $1 million house if you had an income of $250,000 a year. You'll be in that position right now. And part of this thing is you would not be worried about the economy. You know, I've said this before that I order out. Inflation, I really don't care about inflation. My recipe to inflation is to make more money, to build out more money, to build more income. That's my answer to inflation. I don't sit back and worry. Like literally, I can tell you, because I'm tracking this. I spent $1,500 last month on DoorDash. How do I know? I have my DoorDash credit card. And this is one of the things that I do. I segment my credit cards. Like this right here. I only use this credit card right here for DoorDash. This is this is my DoorDash credit card. That's what I use for DoorDash, right? And I have a bunch of credit cards. I have a ton of credit cards, and each credit card has a purpose. This credit card at the moment, I am not even using. It has a $50,000 pay over time limit, and I have plans for it for in the future. But currently, there's nothing on it. And that's just part of my credit card strategy and one of the ways that I do things, because literally I have a ton of credit cards. I have a ton of credit. I have $1 million in business credit, and I have literally $500,000 in personal credit. And essentially this gives me the ability to manage my life in a very different manner. I don't really do what the average people do. So once again, there's a lot of things that are coming, a lot of things are coming to this channel. So be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the bell notification, and go ahead and lock in, because we got a lot of things that we're getting ready to get into. A lot of things. So let's go ahead and make this channel great. There will be a lot of contributions. There will be a lot of things that will contribute to this channel. And the old channel is now called Dead Man, because I'm no longer going to post current videos. What I will do on the other channel is like, hey, there's a video here at the New Hustlers Kung Fu. Go check it out. 30-second, maybe a 60-second clip to bring people over here and to build this channel up. And to get people, because I feel now is the time, because the 90% are not really looking, they're not paying attention, they're not watching videos. And this is the perfect time to build this channel with an audience that cares about success, building businesses, and creating a higher level of wealth. So go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.